What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a Perrin turbo inlet install. My girl got this for me for my birthday. We're going to go ahead and install that on my 22 WRX. So the majority of the work, it is going to be underneath the car. So we're going to go ahead and get it jacked up, and then I will show you guys what needs to be done. And it does look like a fairly complicated install, but I've been watching some videos and there's also not very many. Luckily, they also give us instructions. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a good install video on this because I know there's not very many, like I said. A little update on the channel. I know I haven't been posting that much lately. Just to update you guys, I am full bolt-on. Right now I'm running a 91 map, just to save conservative tune from D-Man. And then I do also plan on going big turbo and upgraded studs very soon. So we'll be waiting on that. I am getting the R180 rear STI diff. I already have that on hold by my buddy over at Opt Autos. So we're gonna be getting that installed very soon as well, along with the DC CD. And I just wanted to show you guys a little sneak peek. I am gonna be doing a big brake kit on the Subi soon. So I have here the 2-pot rear brake calipers. And I did order the front ones, which the fronts are gonna be a 4-pot. This is gonna be a separate video. I just wanna bring you guys and give you guys a little update. So yeah, big things coming for the channel. Just be patient with me, guys, because editing does take a lot of time. Along with being a content creator on TikTok, it is very time consuming, and then along with personal life. So like I said, just be patient. I will try my best to post some videos. It's just very hard, but I will definitely be posting this one up first, and then yeah, I have like 15 videos to edit and post, not even exaggerating. But enough talking, let's go ahead and get on with the install. For starters, we are gonna remove this plate right here. So it's just gonna be a 12mm. I am running the ETS V1 intake. This right here is what we're gonna be removing and replacing with the Perrin turbo inlet. So we'll go ahead and get that off. Now, my only concern is the turbo inlet from Perrin comes out way out here. So I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with anything and it's just a direct swap. Hopefully I don't have to cut the Perrin inlet. So I'll start off by removing the intake. We'll be disconnecting these coolant lines. Okay, so we're gonna remove the crankcase vent hose, which is this one right here. Just like that, and then we could go ahead and pop this off. We will remove these coolant lines, and then we'll connect them together. The ones that we're gonna be using, it's gonna be this one right here, just a straight piece. FYI, it is gonna leak coolant. So just try to get it done as quickly as possible. Just like that. Just make sure no clamp is pinched like this. So we'll go ahead and kind of twist it out of the way. So we got the messy part out of the way. Hopefully nothing landed on my camera. So coming around back, there is gonna be another hose back here. Actually start off by removing the inlet itself. There is one more hose that we need to disconnect from the back. But now that we got this out of place, it should be a little easier. And this is the hose I am talking about right here. So we'll go ahead and just pull that out. There we go, got that off. Now let's go ahead and install the Perrin one. Now we're gonna grab our supply plug that goes onto the turbo itself. From the stock inlet, you're gonna remove the O-ring that was right here and then just replace that with this one. So we'll go ahead and place this here. grab our stock inlet, remove this O-ring, and then install it on the Perrin one. Go ahead and slide this on just like this. I'm gonna be reusing the OEM bolts that bolt up to this. Just due to the fact, like I said, the supplied ones kind of sink in and makes it a little harder to get to, which these are just a lot easier. So go ahead and get this on. These little pieces right here, go ahead and install this one right here. And this is supposed to work without using a clamp or needing a clamp. For the ETS intake, modifications do need to be made. I went ahead and cut about 2 inches. I measured it up, mocked it up to see if it would work. It still didn't work. It's a little too long still. So I am gonna cut right here. As you can see, I marked it, but this is gonna be the next one I'm gonna try. But I'm gonna try cutting off this on about another inch, so a total of about 4 inches. We'll see if that works. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. I have a bandsaw laying around, so that's what I use to cut this, so it's nice and straight. But if not, you could also just use a knife or a razor blade. Also works, just make sure it's nice and straight. So I'll go ahead and cut it back and then get it installed. All right, so we got everything installed down here, everything bolted up. And you also do need to cut about 1 inch of your evap hose. So now we're gonna move up top. Okay, so now we are gonna remove this bracket right here, which that's gonna be, looks like a 10 millimeter, but I will double check. And it is. And then we'll be able to pull this off. And we are almost done with the install. Now we're gonna have to cut this hose and install the bigger T connector. So we'll cut about right in the middle, and then the line, just to make sure, the line that you're gonna cut, this side is pink, this side is yellow. And like I said, we'll just go ahead and cut it right down in the middle. Just like that. Now that we got that cut and installed, we're gonna grab our smaller hose that was supplied, put a little bit of lubricant, just like that. So kind of routed that hose going underneath the manifold. We'll just put everything back together. We got this fully installed and ran. Like I said, we're gonna start doing the brake booster hose, do the same thing that we did here, and then just attach it to this line. So we are all done with the install. Oh my God. So one of the fittings that I had from Perrin, trying to get that fitting on was extremely difficult. I ended up breaking it in the process. What I recommend is grabbing some WD-40. That way it just slides in. Luckily, I was able to find another piece just like it, so I was able to continue with the install. But let me show you guys what I did. So my overall thought, I do recommend it. You get around like 2 to 3 pounds more boost. You do hear more turbo flutter around 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs. You don't hear too much, like, you kind of hear a little bit of a turbo spool. But since I have the intake and the front mount, I can't hear it that much. So to me, it kind of still sounds the same. I would want to see how it sounds with the stock air intake. Maybe it'll sound a little louder and you'll actually be able to hear more whoosh or intake noises. But I think I do recommend it. I don't get as much lag either since I have the front mount. The overall install was kind of time consuming because just getting those fittings for the hoses on the evap and the brake boost, it is a little challenging. But other than that, the turbo inlet itself, it was pretty easy. But yeah, if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.